This is a big hair, don't care type of girl, you guys. Hey you guys, and welcome back to Half Baked Hair Reviews. I'm Angelique. So today I'm coming back to you guys with yet another new unit. This one is yet again from the new Sensational Barelace collection. I'm wearing it in the style 13x6 unit 2 and the color number 2. So let me just pop right into the specs of this one. When it comes to the cap construction, you are going to get a silicone band that goes around the perimeter of the cap. That's just to give you additional security so the wig's not sliding back and forth and up and down and all that good stuff. And even though they do have that adjustable elastic band in there, is the fact that the cap is definitely on the smaller side, so you won't necessarily be able to take advantage of wearing it glueless because, like I said, the cap is on the smaller side, so that's just something to keep in mind. My head is 22 to 22.5 inches in circumference. It wasn't too small, but it was definitely small enough that I couldn't wear it glueless, so if your head is any bit bigger than mine, I definitely would take that into consideration. You are going to get your 2 combs in the front, your 1 comb in the back, and your adjustable straps. It is going to come pre-plucked, it does come with baby hairs, and it is going to come with a 13x6 lace parting with their new and improved lace. That does say that it has a 20% larger grid, it has 40% thinner lace, and it says that the lace also dissipates light for a non-reflective matte finish as well as a stronger reinforced tear-resistant lace fiber. So let me just come in and show you guys what they're talking about when they're talking about the grid is larger to show more of your skin. So as you guys can see, the grid definitely is larger. Now underneath, I don't have a stocking cap, I just have a liner wig cap. And I think because it is black and because it has holes, that's helping the effect blend in even more. I feel like you can tell just a tiny bit that it's there, but also you guys, I do not have any concealer put right there because I was feeling lazy, I didn't feel like doing it, but I feel like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I just want to show you guys also what the hairline is looking like. Now when it comes to the texture of this unit, you guys, this is one that you could tell straight up after taking it out of the box that you are not going to be able to do much styling options. You're not going to be able to do much finger combing. Like, you got to keep your hands out of this one, honey, unless that you want that big, like Diana Ross, those big, like, afro curls, then you could get that with this. But other than that, y'all, you're going to want to keep your hands out of this one. It's going to be a grower for sure. As you can see, I finger combed it a little bit and you're already seeing that frizziness. You can make it look more realistic with the more that you finger comb it out and you get that kind of like frizzy natural look, but then also that's going to make sure that the wig doesn't last that long. Definitely note that the texture on this one, y'all, it's like a tiny bit of yaki, but more than anything, it's definitely silky. So you know when it comes to silky units already, they're not going to last super long. And the fact that it's a silky curly unit is just, it's not going to be a fun time. This definitely is not going to be an everyday type of wig, especially because the density on this one, you guys. I do have all the hair to the front, and as you can see, it's kind of swallowing my face right now. Even though I do like it, it's definitely just a lot of hair, you guys. The density is probably like 180%. And as far as the length is concerned, I'm 5'3" for reference, and it does come just above my boobs, so that's where the length is falling, so it's not too crazy as far as the length is concerned. Of course you could pull it down some more if you wanted to and stretch it out, but I feel like where it's sitting right now is just fine for me. I don't need any more length going on. It's already a lot of hair. I don't need anything else going on with this unit. Now this one is going to be heat safe between 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can go in and add heat, which you may or may not feel the need to do. This one is going to give you a little bit of humpy action depending on how you're wearing it. I know I'm wearing it in the middle. You may notice a little bit of humpiness going on, but I didn't go in with any heat. I just went in with my fine tooth comb and just kind of combed it down some because I didn't want to get rid of the curls too much and make it flat on the top and then curls. I kind of wanted to still have a bit of the body at the top, but then kind of like just naturally flow, if that makes sense. There are no layers in this unit from what I'm seeing. So it's everything's just one length. I feel like this would look really nice if you were to just chop it up some. So far I'm noticing that this is going to be a special occasion unit. It's not going to be an everyday unit. So let me just pop right into the cons and the pros of this unit. My number one con, which has been an ongoing theme when it comes to this collection, is going to be the lace itself. The lace is nice overall. My biggest thing is just the fact that I feel like because the lace is on the whiter side, I am noticing a trend of the white cast that we've seen with the What Lace collection. So that's definitely something to be on the lookout. If you're not a fan of applying a bunch of product and stuff to your lace to get it to blend naturally, then you may want to stray away from this collection. And I'm saying that specifically as somebody who's my skin tone. If you're my skin tone, you're going to have to apply a good amount of product. And if you're not one of those girls, then I would say stray away from this collection. Because I'm not a fan of the ghosting. I'm not noticing it too much with this unit, but I have seen it with the other ones. And I feel like it's also going to be a hit and miss depending on how you're installing it. Are you going to be blow drying it down? Are you going to be wrapping it with the satin wrap? Like, this collection, what I'm noticing is definitely on the higher maintenance side, and it doesn't matter what style you're getting. It doesn't matter if you're getting the bob, if you're getting the straight long unit. It's definitely going to be more maintenance when it comes to installation, honestly, from what I'm seeing, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. I'm not a high maintenance, take all my time, take all the days to go and install a unit. I just want to throw it on, do the minimal work to make it look cute, and then go. I'm not noticing that at all with this collection, so you're definitely gonna have to put work into it. So I definitely wouldn't consider this a beginner friendly collection at all. And then another con that I'm gonna have is probably just gonna be cap size. I wish the cap size was bigger, although I was able to make it work with all of these units. It's just something to keep in mind that if you're trying to wear them glueless and you have a head that's bigger than mine, you're not going to be able to do any. It's going to be a stress. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be slipping and sliding. Maybe not slipping and sliding as much because it has that silicone band in there, but like it could possibly be an issue for you. So that's just something to keep in mind. And I think those are going to be my only cons. And my only other semi-con, which I feel like is something we all know about, was when it comes to synthetic curly hair. Like, it's just going to be higher maintenance. It's going to be harder for you to maintain the curls. It's not going to have as much longevity. So just the texture itself of this hair just lets that be known. Like, you're not going to be able to get away with wearing this one consistently and getting your money's worth. So I feel like if you're considering picking this up for like a special occasion or something like that, like one day, then I feel like you'll be good. But I just definitely wouldn't pick this one up with the intention of wearing it consistently every day. As far as my pros, I feel like the hairline is really nice. The baby hairs are nice. The blend down is looking good. The curl pattern is really, really nice. Like, it's given very slam glam, thank you ma'am. I really, really like the curl pattern. The volume. I really just like the lace on this collection overall, aside from my issue with the white casting. I just really think the fact that they've stepped it up and made these larger grid patterns definitely does make it look more noticeably like scalp. So I feel like the improvements that they made, I'm definitely here for it. And some of the cons, not really the biggest fan of, but you kind of take it or leave it. I think it's a collection that you should definitely try out for yourself, because I know some things you either hate it or you love it. I feel like that's going to be the case with this collection. You're going to either hate it or you love it. Unit number 3, I want to say. Unit number 4, I want to say I love the most out of all of them. Just because I feel like the texture was pretty good. The construction of it was just like all the rest of them, but it was just less work in general. So I feel like it's definitely going to be a collection that you need to try out for yourself. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, just make sure give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want to pick up in any other colors, honey. And until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.